Hello, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining and welcome to the Civilized Presence. And let me just know where you're joining us from. Thank you for being here. Yes, we've been running a masterclass series on how to increase your civility steroids. And if it's your very first time, welcome. Hello, Emmanuel from Kenya. It's great to have you here. Thank you so much for being part of what we're doing. Welcome. Thank you. Hello, Morel. It's great to have you here from London, UK. Thank you, my friend, for being here. Thank you. It's so good. Today is the World Civility Day, and I'm so excited. And we are just getting things started. Let me tell yes, hello. Good to have you. Let me tell you guys, I'm so excited. I'm so pumped up. There's so much happening. And welcome, Nenner Mbonu. It's great to have you here in the house. Thank you so much. If it is your very first time, you're welcome to the Civilized Presence, and yes, you're in the right place. I know that we're here every Mondays and Fridays at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, but for the month of April, we've been doing things differently because Civilized Presence just turned 1 and is what celebrating. And so what we've been doing is a masterclass series on how to increase your civility, and that's my gift back to you. Civility Steroids. Happy World Civility Day. That's correct. We're excited. Hello, Frank. It's great to have you here from Ghana. Guys, just jump on in and just let me know where you're joining us from. Hello, Hassana. It's good to have you from Ivory Coast. Oh my goodness, my friend. Hello, Wenger from Nigeria. I am so excited that everyone is here. Thank you so much for making our time to be here. I'm so excited to see all of you. There are more people jumping in, but you just need to say a quick hello, especially if you're not on my personal page, so that I can recognize you and, give you a shout out. It's great to have you, all of you here. Thank you for making out time to be here. Yes, it's 1 year, the month of April, and my gift back to you is this masterclass series on how to increase your civility. And welcome, Sani Ibrahim. It's great to have you here in the house. Civility Steroids. So you might be thinking, why steroids? Well, when you introduce steroids in the system, what happens is that you behave better. It improves your performance. And welcome, Harifa, my friend from Ireland, UK. It's great to have you here. Everyone is just here. You know what? I think we've got a global audience. And hello, Oyemi. Great to have you here from London, UK. Now, we're going to go pretty fast. And hello, Oyemi. Great to have you here from the US. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining. It's so good to have you all here. Yes, it's the World Civility Day, and I'm so excited. And welcome, Haki. Great to have you. Oh, my goodness. Guys, you guys just make things happen. If you're not here, the show will not go on. So this is why I'm so excited when I see you jumping in, just to know that you appreciate what I'm doing, just to know that I have all the support. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sani. Thank you. That means so much to me. So let's just jump on in. Now, I don't know about what's happening in your city. It's World Civility Day. But today we have so much happening in the Allegheny County, Maryland, and also in Gary, Indiana. So if you're in Chicago, make sure that you join up with other people. Guys, together we can impact the globe, okay? We have to do this. We have to do this holding our hands together. It's so exciting. And welcome, Franklin Ness. It's great to have you. Thank you so much. So some of you have just been here for the very first time, and you're wondering, Louisa, what's Civilized Presence about? So Civilized Presence is an online series that focuses on restoring civility in our society. And really, we've been doing this from last year, April. So we're just turning 1 now. I've not been doing this alone. I've been working with other leaders and experts and professionals from all over the world. But my gift back to you was that I was going to personally teach this masterclass series, and I've been doing it. This is series number 4. So if you're just here for the first time, you're not late to the party, because I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what civility is. Civility is focused on positive people's treatment. Civility is the golden rule. Civility does the work of empathy. And guys, if you've been listening to my other videos, I said that civility is complex. Why is it complex? Because it's not just going to show up. We have to be intentional about it. But what is important is that civility is good. Why? The ripple effect of being civil can impact people's lives in ways that you could never have ever imagined. And this is why we're encouraging you to be part of what we've been doing. Sister Kiki, it's great to have you here. I don't know what part of the world that you are in right now, but I am so excited that you made out time to be here. Now, when we increase our civility, we develop the invaluable habit of considering that no action of ours is without consequence for others and anticipating what those consequences will be. So we learn to act in a responsible and caring way. So I'm just going to take this off for a minute off the screen so I can focus because we have a lot of people that are jumping in, but I love you very much. So guys, you can just imagine if we had everyone in the planet really living up to their full potential by being responsible of the impact of their actions. Imagine how much happiness that we will have in the world. Imagine the contributions of the impact that this will have on, the quality of lives of people. So think about that you are responsible for the changes that we want to see in the world. I cannot do it alone. We have to all work together. And so this is why we've been doing this every Mondays and Fridays. If you've never been part of my session, come on, guys. I'm going to be back here 8 a.m. tomorrow at Eastern Time. And you can also have access to some of the videos that I've recorded on my page. Please follow me on Facebook. It's So Unique Expert. And I'm also on Instagram on So Unique Expert. I'm on YouTube on Louisa Akaiso. Come on, go there and show me some love. Follow me, subscribe to my channel, and you would be able to have access to a lot of videos that I cannot tell you about because this session is going to be pretty short. So, Civility Steroids number 4. Acknowledge others. We've done a lot of other ones, 1 to 3. We had pay attention, apologize earnestly. So you want to be part of all of that because these are great nuggets that you can walk out with after the session to live life and be the best version of you. So that's what we're teaching you. We're breaking it into tiny bits for you to understand how easy but important it is for you to be civil. So acknowledgement. So let's kind of break that down. Acknowledge others. Now, so many of us struggle with that, okay? Acknowledge others, acknowledge other people's existence or their importance to you. So when I was doing a study for this session, acknowledgement means to accept or to admit the existence of the truth of someone's existence. Accept that that person does exist. To recognize the importance or the quality of, or to show that one has noticed the other person or recognize somebody else, however you want to put it. There are different definitions of acknowledgement. Acknowledgement also means to allow. Acknowledgement also means to realize, to be aware of. Now, some of us walk around in the world and we just kind of feel like it is our own world. We behave like nobody else exists. Now, I want to believe that after this session, you're going to change things around and just acknowledge the people around you. Now, acknowledgement comes in different forms, like remembering someone's name. If you've met someone before, try to remember something about that person, something that's going to help you to start up a conversation with that person. It just shows respect. Paying a thoughtful compliment. Okay, when you see a fellow woman or man and just kind of say to them, you look amazing, you look beautiful, what are you going to do? You're just putting a smile on that person's face. Or even holding a door open to let somebody else through. Or just even saying hello, saying good morning. How many of you have ever said good morning or good afternoon, good evening to your neighbor? So let's even start from your neighbor. In North America, many people do not speak to their neighbors. They don't even know what their neighbor's name is. They have no idea. Or for example, you work into an office. How often do you acknowledge those you see in that office? Or when you receive a gift, how often do you say thank you? Thank you can be in different forms. You can even send a thank you note. a thank you card, and I'm going to teach you about that. We're going to have to do a lesson about the thank you card, especially the handwritten thank you card. You put some thought into it. Recently, I was working, I got a thank you card from my coach. I was so excited. Come on, I was screaming. Because what that means is that he cares about me. It's not just all about the money that he's getting from me that I'm going to pay him, but he cares. As soon as I saw the card in the mail, I'm thinking, but it's not Valentine's, it's not Christmas, it's not Easter. What's the card about? It was a thank you card. That just put a smile on my face. Or some of us kind of play the game of being invisible. Like you see somebody else coming towards you and you refuse to say hello. Sometimes you don't feel like talking. I understand you might be going through something and there are days that you really don't feel like saying anything to anybody, but you can at least nod your head to show that you actually do acknowledge them. You can at least smile. Don't pretend to be invisible. You are not. Another thing that we do is that we wait for other people to acknowledge us before we acknowledge them back. And a lot of women struggle with this. Women hate to give the others compliments. Listen, if you tell another woman that she's beautiful, that doesn't stop you from being pretty. Because you think, I don't really want to acknowledge that person. I don't really care about her. I didn't see her. Oh, of course, yes, you did. So you need to stop it. If that's something you've been doing, after today, you need to change that. Think about it as you just putting a smile on someone's face. We all deserve this. We all love to feel accepted. We all love to feel appreciated. So it's just great for you to apply the golden rule. Think about it as if you would love to get some kind of compliment or someone to acknowledge you, try to do that without expecting anything in return. And let me let you know that when you refuse to acknowledge people, you are really seen as being insincere and petty. Have you been to that get-together or networking event or party and you know that you're looking your best and then you have someone right beside you look at you from head to toe and not even say a thing? They've noticed you. Just say hello. That's all you need to do. Stop pretending that you're invisible. So when you acknowledge other people, you show them that you actually do respect them without opening your mouth. And all you're saying is, you're worthy of my thoughts. Now, let me share with you an experience that I had. So some time ago, I ordered an Uber to pick me up from a public place. And I want to believe that everyone knows what an Uber is. I believe so. And he wasn't patient enough to look at for the right entrance where I was waiting. Guess what? He declined. As soon as an Uber driver declines the order of an Uber, you lose $5. So I went ahead to reorder the Uber. And because there was no other driver in the area, it went back to him. So he got so upset, but of course he needed to make some money. He had to accept it. And as soon as I gave him a call and I said, hello, I'm still here waiting, he started cursing on me. But I was patient. So finally, when he found me and I got into his car, he would not even say hello. And I got in and I said, good evening. He would not even respond to me. He went ahead and he went on the phone. And I thought I was going to have a 15 minutes drive with this guy. Like, I didn't want him to mess me up and I didn't want him to mess up my mood. I didn't want to feel terrible. So what did I do? I started a conversation with him. And I said, hi, I really have to appreciate you for waiting for me. Thank you so much. Do you know what he did? He stopped, he paused and took a deep breath. And the next thing he turned, looked at me and said, I am so sorry. But if I had come into the car and we both started cursing ourselves, what would have happened? Did you ever imagine what would happen? I mean, we probably would have cursed ourselves and he probably would have driven me into an accident and all of that. And so he started chatting with me. And he said, I had such a horrible experience before you got in my car. I had a client that was so mean to me, got off my car and gave me a terrible or mean review. And this is going to affect me. Now, from the story that I just told you, who do you think was mean? Of course, that was him. But because of the experience that he had with the person before, he automatically felt this was another crazy person who was getting in my car. But because I was good to him, he apologized to me. He started chitty-chatting. He said, I can give you my number. Next time you need a ride, you can just call me directly. Of course, I'm not going to call him because I know he's capable of doing all kinds of silly things. But just because I behaved in the right way, just because I looked past what he had done, just because I tried to take the pain to start up the conversation and find out how his day was going, he felt that somebody honored him. He felt like someone appreciated him. He felt like someone respected him, and right away he apologized. So let me just check back in the audience and just see who are those that are here. Hello. Thank you so much, Morel. Yes, that's correct. Hello, Franker. It's great to have you here. I want to know whether you're in Brazil, Switzerland. I don't know, my friend, but it's good to have you. And welcome, Dr. Eric. It's great to have you here. Yes, so the conversation for today is acknowledge others and how this is so important. And thank you so much, Frank. It said it's thought-provoking topic. Absolutely. Thank you. Uye Sylvia, it's great to have you, my friend, all the way from Europe. Oh, my goodness. I am so excited, guys. You just put such a great smile on my face. It is a thought-provoking topic, and we have to all look back into ourselves because we are all guilty of this. Sometimes you feel like, I don't want to talk to anyone. There are some days that you wake up in the morning and you feel like, I don't want to get out. And so you take on that same pain and energy and pour it on everyone. But can you see how just a little tweak and adjustment with the way that you behave with your character can make the world a better place? This is so important. Now, let me tell you, lack of acknowledgement causes so much pain. The first thing is that lack of acknowledgement destroys relationships. Think about it. You're never going to want to be in a relationship with someone who doesn't care about you. Someone who has never said anything good to you. Do you want to hang around with negative energy? I do not think so. I would run away from that person. So, you don't want to be around that person. So, of course, it destroys the relationships. Hello, Zehi from Canada. It's great to have you here. The second thing is lack of acknowledgement causes behavioral changes. Now look at what happened to the Uber driver. Sometimes when someone refuses to acknowledge you, the first thing is you might think there's something wrong with you. You begin to feel neglected, you begin to feel disrespected, and this can trigger the feeling of fight or reaction of fight that was already inside of you. A few days ago, my daughter got back from a grocery store and she said, "Oh, Mom, two ladies were fighting in the store." And she was really panicked to see two ladies fighting in a Walmart. But if we had a conversation with them, we would realize that they're probably bringing on pain from somewhere else. Both of them had some level or degree of pain and anger that as soon as something happened, it triggered them to begin to fight. So why don't you change the way that you've been doing things? If you've never thought of acknowledging people, please try to do so. You don't want to continue to increase their pain. The third reason is it causes emotional breakdown. When someone's existence and feelings are dismissed and disrespected, you know what happens? They feel devalued. They feel unloved. They feel unworthy. and they feel insignificant. And what are you going to get from that person? They're never going to be the same. It's going to mess up their whole day. It's going to mess up the way they react or relate to everyone around them. Remember, we are working on making the world a better place. So ask yourself this question. What am I doing today on World Civility Day to make the world a better place? How can I be able to bring in my own contributions? What can I do in the most tiny little capacity that I have? You might not have a microphone. You might not have a stage. You might not have a platform to train like Louisa. But the people around you, how have you been treating them? Are you just walking past them like they don't exist? You can begin today, right after this session. Think about the things you've done that has made other people feel pain. Think about the examples I've shared. I'm sure it's triggered some thoughts in you. You also have some examples that you want to share with me. And hello, Nafisa, all the way from Niger. It's great to have you here, my sister. I promised you we're going to have a French session very soon. So every time that you have an opportunity to see a brand new day, welcome, Beth. It's great to have you here from Kenya. It is your responsibility to ease the experience of everyone that you come in contact with. What if you might never see them again? What if it is their last day on earth? Would you be filled with regrets when you cannot reverse the hands of time? We have to be intentional about this. And so, if you've never done this before, that's okay. And thank you for being on my session. And if you're going to watch this on replay, or if you're just getting here for the first time, you have to watch this video again. It's a short video, but it's so important. What do you need to do to practice acknowledging other people? Number one, learn how to smile. So many of us don't like smiling. As soon as you see people, you start to frown your face for no reason. They haven't done anything to you, but you're frowning your face. The minute you put on a frown, nobody wants to come around to you. People feel hurt. They start thinking there's something they've done, and that's why you're unhappy with them. The second thing, step out with a positive attitude every single day. And you can do that by repeating some affirmations in the morning. You might not feel great when you're getting out of bed, but I do hope that you take a minute to say a prayer. You might not be a person of faith. That's okay. I don't know, who you're related with, but at least be able to spend some time to meditate and just kind of think and just be appreciative that you've seen a brand new day. Yes, Mirelle says no smile before coffee, some say. That's right. If you have to have coffee, put it right beside your bed. Whatever you have to do. Grab that cup of coffee so that you are in the right mood. And say all the positive stuff to you. Treat yourself like a VIP. If you see and treat yourself like a VIP, you have no reason to be frowning at people. You're just going to be happy and, you're just going to pass on the right energy around people and they want to be beside you. Can you imagine you got on my show and I started frowning? You would leave the show because you would think you're in the wrong show. But you have to learn how to be positive. And the third thing is be intentional about impacting someone's life. Every day, pay attention, be mindful, be present. When you get to an environment, an office, think about it. What would I have loved to have? Is it a good morning? Do that. Is it a hello? Do that. Is it a smile? Do that. Would you have loved someone to open the door for you? Then do that. You be the example. Don't wait for people to do it before you do it. Practice it in your head. And that's the fourth thing. Practice it. Some of us are not used to saying hello. Practice it in your head. Don't walk into the elevator looking at everyone like they don't exist. Say hello to somebody. Say good morning. Smile at them. Nod your head if you think you don't want to talk to the people around you. Say thank you. If someone does something for you, say thank you. Write a thank you note. And guys, I want to say thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for hanging with me since April last year. You could have been doing something special with your time, but every Mondays and Fridays, you kind of make out time to hang out with me, and you cannot make it to the live session, you watch the replay. That's a lot. I appreciate you. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for always making out time to be here. Thank you. Thank you for making this show what it is today. Sometimes we have up to 13,000 followers. It wouldn't have been possible if you did not have an interest to support what I'm doing. So if you're just joining us, make sure you watch this video on the replay. And we're running the masterclass series on how to increase your civility. Civility steroids number 4. Acknowledge others. And it's the World Civility Day. Do not go to bed without doing something good. Pick up your phone and just find out how somebody's doing. And comment in the box below. Send me an email at Louisa at thecivilityacademy.com. Let me know what you did today. Let me know how you added value to other people. Let me know how easy or difficult it's been for you to begin to smile and share a compliment and say good morning and say thank you and begin to practice it every day. That's how you're going to get used to it. I promised you it was going to be a short video. I hate to let you go, but I have to. I'm going to see you again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Make it a date. Have a wonderful day. And thank you so much, Morel, for just putting on my email there. Thank you so much. And guys, I have a lot of great things to share with you tomorrow. I have some secrets to share with you tomorrow. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. So let's just keep celebrating the World Civility Day. And tomorrow I have something to share with you. And have yourself a wonderful evening. Hello, Nee, my friend. It's great to have you here. And I'll see you again tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Bye for now.